In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the brand new 10Web Speed Booster and how it took us from 18 on mobile for baseline performance to 30 with the free version, which does only front-end optimization, to 74 with 10Web Booster Pro, which does front-end optimization of your website and back-end optimization. And in regards to load times, it's 4.3 seconds for baseline, 3.2 for the free version, and 1.3 for the paid version. On desktop, the results are similarly impressive. We have 84 for the baseline, 92 for the free version, 98 for the paid version, 1.1 seconds for the baseline for load time, 0.8 for the free version, and 0.3 for the paid version. I'm going to show you how we got those scores step by step. It's really easy. 10Web does all the work for you. It's just point and click. Wait a little bit while it does the work. It's super simple, as you're going to see in this video. If you're new here, my name is Bjorn from WP Learning Lab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your customers, and for your business. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I try to answer them the best I can. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's get back into this one. The first thing I always do when I'm testing page speed plugins is get a baseline score of my page speed. So this is rvmwithfamily.com. You've probably seen this site many times if you've been watching our channel. We test a lot of different speed boosting plugins on this site. It's hosted on SiteGround currently. It has image compression. That's only speed optimization we currently have. I've cleared out all the rest for testing this new plugin. So we're going to copy the URL, go to Google PageSpeed Insights, copy it in, and find out what our baseline scores are. If you have lots of traffic, this area here will have information about your site. This site doesn't have a lot of traffic, but I'll show you one that does, or I'll show you the results of one that does in, actually right now while we're waiting, I'll do that. This is a website we've built for my wife, and you can see up here, there's a lot of Web Core Vitals information. It's currently failed, have to work on that. They used to be doing a lot better. I find the page speed optimization has to be done fairly routinely for whatever reason. Either way, this data up here only appears when you have a lot of traffic and Google collects a lot of data from that traffic. So back to our baseline here, we have 18 on mobile, not super, 84 on desktop, not super, but also not that bad, but not super. So let's install the 10Web plugin and see how we improve. In the WordPress dashboard for the site you're optimizing, go to plugins and then add new, and then look up 10Web Booster. This is it right here. It's brand new. That's why it has no reviews and very few installs. It was released to the WordPress repository 2 days ago. So it's brand spanking new. 10Web has been around for a long time, helping you manage websites more easily and build better websites. But this Speed Booster is a brand new plugin of theirs. And when you're installing any kind of plugin, you want to make sure you have a backup of your site just in case something goes wrong. It's pretty rare, but just in case you want to have a backup. If you need help with that, there's a link in the description to a backup tutorial that'll show you how to back up your site and then restore it if you run into problems. Click on Install Now when you're ready, then click on Activate. Now under Settings, we have a 10Web Booster link, and here it shows us the steps we have to take. 1, sign up and optimize for free. Step 2, complete front-end optimization, which is for free. Step 3, finish the optimization process. So the way this works is when we have the plugin installed on our website, it does basic front-end optimization. But then if you have your site on 10Web using this plugin, then it does back-end optimization as well, which makes your site even faster, which we're going to do for the second half of the video. So the first half is just the front end that anybody can use for free on their sites. If you want to use the 10Web hosting and have your site optimized on the back end through 10Web, you then have to pay a monthly fee. We'll go over that as well. But first, I just want to show you the free version, which is what we're doing right now. So sign up and connect. Sign up again is free. I've already got an account. I'm currently logged into my account, so it's going to auto log me in and start optimizing that site right now. So we wait a few minutes, and then the front end of the site is going to be optimized. It's all automatic. We didn't really do anything. And currently what it's doing is it's compressing images. If you don't have image compression, it's setting up lazy loading for images. It's doing, I think, some caching and CSS compression. There's a list I'll show you in a minute on what happens on this front end optimization. And I will pause the video and wait till this is done. And if you're finding this tutorial helpful, click the like button because that helps this video show up for more people on YouTube so we can spread the knowledge and help more people with this information. So make sure to click like if you like this video. The website's been added. So let's go back to Google PageSpeed Insights now and see if our stats have changed. Paste your domain name in there, click on Analyze, and we'll see version 2. This is just the front-end optimization. So we have our baseline in this tab, and our front-end optimization will be in this tab. And the third tab we're going to use when we migrate the site to 10Web and see how that affects our speed optimization. So for mobile, we're up to 30. Let's go back to our baseline. It was at 18, 4.3 seconds to first contentful paint, 14.7 seconds till interactive. Now we're up to 30, and we're faster on contentful paint, still in the red though, and we're faster for time to interactive, but also still in the red. For desktop, we are at 92. We're in green for 4 to 6. And for desktop, this is the baseline. We were at 84 and we were in green for only 3 out of 6. So it appears to have affected our page speed, clearly, because it's gone up and it's doing a lot better, but it's still not as good as it could be. So that was the 10Web booster for free, which is, when you think about it, a pretty good deal because most other page speed improvement plugins are paid. There are some free ones, but I found they don't work quite that well. This 10Web one is definitely up in the running for the free version of improving your site speed. And every site's different as well. Having the 10Web installed on your site, optimizing your site, it might actually do better than we've seen in this example site. So it's worth trying out and seeing how it works. And if we go to, let's go back to our main 10Web account here. If we click on any of these websites we have optimized or in 10Web, go to Manage, we see a list of things that are going on. So we have the homepage optimized, we've done the front-end speed optimization for the entire website, and back-end speed optimization has not been done yet. If we scroll down, there's a checklist of what's happened. So we've got 90 plus page speed score. This is on desktop, clearly. Past core web vitals, which we can't see in PageSpeed Insights because we don't have the user data for that. And it's done image optimization and caching. If you hover over the little eye, it'll show you what exactly it's doing for those things. Now we're going to do the back end. So to do the back end, we have to migrate our site over. Click on Complete Backend Optimization. We're going to download a migration plugin. We're going to activate the plugin, and then we're going to be fully optimized. And we'll see if that's any faster. And at this point, when you migrate a site to 10Web, you're progressing into the paid version of 10Web. Let's take a look really quick what that means for price. So for one website, we're looking at $14 a month if you pay monthly and $10 if you pay annually. And this is more than just speed optimization. There's a whole lot going on in 10Web. All these things have nothing to do with optimization. These ones do. That's for the optimization. And then we have more options here for that first level account, and then this one here. So there's a lot more going on. I have another video on using the other features in 10Web. I'll link to that in the card above and the description down below if you want to see what 10Web is about. The Speed Booster is just an add-on to their existing services. All of those services you get as long as there's a check mark in this column for this $14 a month plan. So let's get back into here. Let's download the plugin and let's migrate our site over. We'll see how easy the migration process is, and then we'll optimize the back end and see how fast we are. So let's download the plugin. 10Web Manager. Let's go back into our website, into the dashboard. Go to Plugins and Add New. Upload a plugin. Drag and drop this plugin in there. Click on Install Now. And again, back up your site first before you install new plugins, just in case. Activate that plugin when it's installed. It's taken us into the 10Web dashboard now. It's also run the speed test successfully. These are even better results than we had on our PageSpeed Insights a moment ago. So that's nice. Let's see where we migrate from. Over here, we're picking a subdomain, and that's fine. We'll just test the subdomain for page speed. Pick a data center. Try to get the one that's closest to where most of your traffic is. If most of your traffic comes from the US, pick one of the mini US options. If you have international traffic mostly Try to pick the one that's closest to where you are. And then we just click on migrate. So that was pretty painless. We'll see if that migrates successfully. I don't see why it wouldn't. We'll see if it's successful, but if it was, that was pretty painless. I'm going to pause this video as this runs, and I'll come back when it's migrated. So the copy of our website is now live. Let's explore and test. So it shows here a summary of what just happened. It shows our page speed score at 100 for desktop and 76 for mobile, which is pretty solid. This is on the subdomain. So if I click on here, it should take us to our website. Let's copy the subdomain. And this is the migrated website. It looks the exact same as the original one. And so the migration worked really well. It was super simple. And now we're going to test this subdomain to see if this is accurate, because that's really fast. Didn't have to do a whole lot of work for that to happen. So let's test that subdomain and see if it shows 100 for our manual testing as well. And like I said earlier, 10Web is much more than just speed optimization. It's an entire website management platform and website hosting. And so with this $14 a month plan, if you pay monthly, that includes your hosting, that includes your plugin and theme management, includes backups, it includes speed optimization, it includes over here the AI builder, WordPress themes, SEO, and all that stuff I cover in the other video that I mentioned earlier. So if you want to check out that full video of all the stuff in 10Web, there's a link to that in the card up above in the description down below. Now that test is done for that subdomain. 74 on mobile. Everything's in the green except for total blocking time. That's pretty high. Usually that's like 200 is what you're going for that. Desktop, we're at 98 and 110 milliseconds for blocking time. So I feel like this is just a random error during our scan, but it might not be. Anyway, 0.3 seconds, Contentful Paint. Let's compare all these speed scores side by side. So our baseline's on the left here, 18 on mobile. And then in the middle, we have the free optimization with the 10Web Speed Booster. We're up to 30 for mobile. And then on the right is the full backend and front-end optimization when you're hosting with 10Web. And we test that with the subdomain for our migrated website that we migrated to 10Web. We got a 74. As for times, for load times, let's check those out. You can see there's big improvements. Went from 4.3 seconds to 1.3 for the full load time. So that's pretty awesome. Let's check out desktop for all of these guys. From 84, which wasn't that bad to begin with, to 92 for the front end, to 98 for the full. And speeds, we went from 0.1 seconds for the baseline to 0.3 seconds for the Contentful Paint on the full optimization. And that's a huge improvement. We went from orange to green, and from a user's perspective, 0.3 seconds is almost instantly. If you look at the screenshots down here, we have 6 screenshots of white, then 1 screenshot of something, and then the next screenshot is the full site. On the full optimization, we have 1 screenshot of white, 1 of something, and then the third one is the full site, which is way faster, 0.3 seconds versus 1.1. And so all in all, the 10Web Speed Booster does speed boost your site, even with the free version. So if you want to check out the free version, see how it works on your website, I highly encourage you to do that. If you have 10Web already, or you're thinking of getting some kind of website management platform where you can manage all your websites, 10Web has it all, including speed boost up to 98 on desktop, 74 on mobile, and depending on your site and how it's constructed, it might go even faster. So keep that in mind. Also, 10Web is built to integrate with Elementor. So you can build Elementor-based websites. It's not some other builder you have to learn. If you already use Elementor, it's built right into 10Web, completely compatible. In fact, they've done some custom iteration of Elementor to make it even more powerful on their platform. So those results are quite super. Next up, check out this video right here, which is the 10Web video I keep referencing in this video, It is a great platform and a great service, so make sure you check that out. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn from WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.